We're not about to go. We are live.
Are we?
Yep.
I'm still on Instagram replying to messages.
Well, you're cool.
Not as cool as you.
Not as cool
And
as me.
apparently not as cool as Cam Haynes
Or Cole Kramer.
or Cole Kramer.
Let's call him Cole Kramer.
Kramer.
Like he jams coal in his guts, and now he's a Cole Kramer.
Kramer.
Right, let's get it. We're in a hotel room in Salt Lake City, in Utah.
Is this what I'm looking at?
You can just look at me. I'm pretty.
You are.
You can do it. Kim's written a little note that says.
Shh, don't read it.
She loves
It's for
me.
later. Yeah, it's a little love
Cool.
note. It's a little love note. To
So
you.
yeah, we've been here at the Western Expo in Utah, which has been insane. Like just the amount of people that turned out, the amount of people that come up and spoken to us and said that.
Not just you. Like, I'm not expecting anything, and people like, a couple people are like,
Yeah.
I want to get my photo with you, and I'm like, why?
Freaking out because you're cool.
Well, I'm okay,
Yeah.
but
No, it's awesome. So this is the 8th episode of Bowhunters Life.
is that what's written on the wall over there?
Where?
That you're looking at?
No, it's
Nothing's
just looking
written.
outside of beautiful Utah.
It is
There's
pretty.
like a plane going past that I
Yeah.
was looking at. So this is the 8th episode, and I'm very excited to say that I finally reached out and got a couple of sponsors for the episode because it does come at a cost to do each one of these. And when you get so many downloads and stuff like that, the amount of bandwidth that you need, it's actually, I don't know, it's a little bit expensive, and it's just another cost that I don't need to do, or have really. So I reached out to a couple of sponsors. I've been contacted by a bunch of people over the years. What are you laughing at?
You keep looking over
It's
there.
pretty. Should I shut the blind?
No, just look at the people.
I don't have to look
That
at the
are
people. They know what's
watching.
going on. Hey, fools.
No, they don't know what's going on. They're just probably like, what the fuck's that I'm looking at?
Probably. Anyway, so I've had some companies reach out to me over the last year since we started the podcast and offering to sponsor the podcast, but they're not companies that I use, or they've really got nothing to do with the sort of things that I do, bow hunting and camping and outdoors and whatnot. So, and I haven't wanted to push on to you guys that have obviously got an invested interest in us guys, companies that we don't use. So I've sort of pushed them back and finally reached out to some companies that I use on a day-to-day basis, people that I'm familiar with, gear that I'm familiar with, gear that I trust. And so in saying that, I would like to say this podcast is proudly sponsored by Option Archery, who make the quiverizer that I use that everyone asked me about.
So you like that quiverizer, babe?
Yeah, no.
Do you like it?
I'm using it because I hate it. What do you think? If there's
He loves
something
it.
on my bow, it's because I love it. And Option Archery make the quiverizer, which is basically a quiver and a stabilizer in one. And they also make the sight that I shoot, which is the Option sight. So both awesome products. Look them up if you get a chance. They're on all social media, and they're on the website. And the other sponsor, which I love, and I just caught up with the guys here at the Hunting Expo, is Maven, which make the spot and scope that I use and the binoculars. They're now using rifle scopes, which unfortunately you're not going to see me using because I don't have any guns at all. And but Maven makes some legit gear, and it's at a fraction of the price of a lot of the other glass on the market. So check them out when you get a chance. That's about as far as the advertising goes on my podcast. That's all you'll ever get. And,
Like we will talk about certain things, but
yeah,
it's
but the
only
things
in
I want to
general
talk to, there's
conversation.
not. Yeah, there's nothing that I talk about that I get paid for that I wouldn't talk about otherwise.
Normally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So which is good for you guys. Now we've had, I don't know, we've been trying to push out a few podcasts, and it's just been really difficult. We've just been so busy, and then
Or tired.
and it gets
We
late, and
We kind of
like
get
we
tired.
tried to organise Cole Kramer to come on the podcast tonight, and I just like jumped him last minute while we were out for dinner and drinks, and it was like already like 10:30, and we've had big days, and Cole
And he
was
was
actually
like, I actually don't like you guys that much.
He
So
he was
it was
really
super
he was
awkward.
really keen, but he had some other people
was catching up with.
that he had wanted to catch up with, and so we let him go. But that sort of sucks because he's a really interesting guy. But
He is. Yeah.
I've invited Cole to come out to Australia and hunt buffalo and probably scrub bull and boars up north with myself and Cam later this year, and then also fly over to New Zealand, which is only a short flight from Australia, and go and hunt some tar and chamois up in the snow line.
So when's that?
So,
when are you thinking
I
about
don't
that?
know, whenever this.
So you're gonna go stags at the when?
I'm going to go stags in April.
Beginning of April.
In the roll. Yep.
And then you want to go back again.
Yeah,
with Cole and Cam.
Yeah. So do a buffalo hunt and go over later. So
I don't want any complaints about, no love time when you're not going to be around.
cool. That's cool.
It is cool.
And then, yeah, this year's so crazy. It's the first year that I've actually had to schedule out hunts, which is
You usually have to schedule out
but
hunts,
not.
but it's legit like
not on the
week
degree
by
of
week
yeah, I
by
know.
week by week
Yeah.
by week by week.
Yeah, which is insane.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's going to be a big year, and I'm fortunate enough that you're getting into hunting and stuff like that, so you can come on a few of those trips, and we can still spend time with each other, and just like
Otherwise,
No, it just wouldn't happen.
It wouldn't happen.
It's as simple as that. So that's come up a lot actually during this event, where because a couple of times I've said, yeah, maybe it's the only year that I do come to the SHOT shows and stuff like that, unless if companies like Mountain Ops and stuff like that are going to get the both of us out to come to a booth and
Well, it's different because
get us to an event. We're still spending time together.
Yeah.
That can happen because there's only so many days in a year that you can spend away from family or work. There's only so many days a year that you can spend out in the woods hunting.
I'm still sharing you with other people, but at the same time, I'm
with me.
I'm there,
yeah.
and
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so like this event, and like this event's been brilliant because we've got to hang out with some old and some new friends. Like we've got to hang out with Cam. We always have a good time and a good laugh, and it's always fun hanging out with Cam. We got to hang out with Eva Shockey. We got to hang out with Rihanna Carey, which was friggin' awesome because we've both been following her for a long time. Jim and Jenna from Skullbound TV, we got to hang out with them again. We got to hang out with that mad duck hunter Justin and his crazy wife Brittany.
She's not crazy. She's fun.
No, I mean crazy in a fun way. They are such fun people. But all these people that I'm talking to, and Jordan from Mountain Ops and the whole Mountain Ops team.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
But all these people to hang out, they're just so fun to hang out with. They're people that you want to be around, and that's probably been the biggest.
Well, I always feel like that there's not enough time. Like, there's not enough time to spend with everyone that you'd actually want to spend.
Which sucks. Like it really.
I feel like that we saw Ben O'Brien for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Like, we didn't even get a chance to spend that much time with him.
Yeah,
John,
and we went out with him a couple of times and hang around the booth, and it's just like
it's not enough.
It goes so quick.
Or just like John Dudley and Sharon Dudley.
Yeah, I know.
Who I love. I love them.
Yeah.
They're so cool. I could talk to them like forever. Yeah, they're awesome.
Yeah, it's like John talks to me, I just like look into his eyes and be like, keep talking. He's so cool to talk to everyone. Let's just want to hang out with everyone and it not end. But and then like everyone that we've sort of just meeting for the first time, like even some of the fans, it's so busy, but you just love to sit down and spend a lot more time talking to them and what they're about and what they hunt and stuff like that.
And then you've got someone going, all right, you've got 10 seconds,
quick,
take your photo and fuck off.
Yeah, but just to get everyone through the line, I suppose they got to do that. But the Saturday,
and I feel bad for people that are just like, oh, I missed out, I didn't get to go, and the line was too long and stuff like that. I feel bad.
It is, I know, I feel bad too, but it is what it is. We already give a lot of time up for social media and followers and I'm not saying that in a nasty way, but it's just,
Well, it just depends. It's like some certain people are just a bit more full on than others, and just expect you to just give.
Give. I'm not a movie star or anyone. I truly don't feel any more important or interesting or anything like that than any regular person coming up and having a conversation with me,
And
that's the truth of it. I'm not. I'm actually not.
No, I know.
No, that's the truth. You definitely know.
I definitely
but
know.
I'm not. But I'm still humbled to have all those fans and people come up and say, nice things to me and stuff like that.
Because at the end of the day, we're just the same as you guys.
No, that's right. Yeah.
And don't be scared. Don't be scared. Don't be all shaky and stuff. Like, it's easy for me to say that.
Yeah.
If you're nervous, that's going to make us nervous to interact with you.
Yeah, no, yes and no.
Well, it
I know
does me.
What it's like. Yeah,
it
but
does me.
You might come across someone like that one day that you get introduced to that you're all nervous about. You say that. Come on.
Who?
I don't know.
Give me someone.
If Tupac comes back from the dead?
I still wouldn't care.
I
still
would. No, I know
be
what
all
you're
shaky
saying.
Because I just don't have it in me to just go, like, I appreciate every person for what they do and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, our shit all stinks.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think any one person is better than the other. Like, I respect people for what they do, and I look up to people, and I'm just like, wow, you're an amazing person, or you're nice, or this or that.
I only see two differences between people.
Right.
From one person to the next. And you're a nice person or you're a bad person. There's only two
completely.
differences.
Yeah.
The only two differences right there.
Yeah.
And you can choose which one you want to be. You can either be a cunt.
Yeah.
Or, as my hat and shirt says, or be a nice cunt.
Yeah.
That's the difference. You're either nice or you're bad. There's only two differences.
Yeah.
No religion, no skin color, no the way you walk, the way, if you're born with no legs.
Yeah.
Or someone walking. There's still no difference between those two people.
No, I know.
In my opinion.
No, I agree.
I like all them people all the same. If they're all nice, I like them all the same.
Yeah.
If they're bad, then fuck them all the same.
Yeah, but I can usually gauge on a wholeness level whether you actually are a nice person or you're a bit of half and half, or you're a bad person.
Yeah.
It's
only two differences to me, but
I know, but that's why I'm just like.
The cool thing is, this whole trip, I've never come across anyone this whole trip out of thousands and thousands of people that I was like, I don't like that person.
No, me either.
This whole trip, everyone was just so nice and everyone was happy, and man, that's the best.
Just the energy that you get off people, especially on Cam's run.
Cam's 5K run is.
I nearly felt like crying. Legit at the end of that.
Yeah.
Just because of just the feeling
that he had. No, there's just so much positivity and love, and everyone's out there too.
I wasn't realizing at the time, but at the end I was like, oh my God, this is amazing.
Oh, it's so cool. The turnout for Cam is an absolute stud.
Yeah.
And just how loyal the people are to him and his fan base, and it's amazing,
Crazy.
And
I didn't even realize.
Oh yeah. No, I knew Cam the man. I knew Cam was the man.
I'm still cooler than him though.
Way cooler than Cam. You wish. But no, that 5K run was awesome. We should definitely talk about that because that was. I know there's a few people that were trying to get out of it and whatnot, and that's
me
fine.
Included. Me included.
Yeah, and that's sort of a little bit of natural,
It's not that I didn't.
Being,
it's legit not that I didn't want to do the run. One, I was so sore from that other workout. Two, I had no sleep, and three, it was fucking cold.
Yeah, the truth is, none of those things are gonna kill you.
I know.
In fact, none of those things are even going to hurt you.
I know.
Truthfully, none of those things are going to hurt you.
I'm like, I don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
They might make you feel uncomfortable. Like getting up early, feels like shit. Going out in the cold feels like shit. Running, if you're not used to it, feels like shit. But none of them are going to hurt you.
I know.
So definitely not going to kill you. So you might as well get on with it. But most people are scared of failure. Most people are scared of what other people might look or whatever, and like me too.
It's true.
I'm no marathon runner,
or
whatever, and I've got this stupid name that I'm supposed to try and uphold, where people expect things of me, like I'm going to be super fit or some sort of beast
Or,
and stuff
yeah.
like that. No, it's not.
I'm just
It's
like,
just, but it's just a matter of putting it in. It is what it is. I don't care. I couldn't care if I came last.
same.
I could not care if I came last.
Yeah.
And I know Cam doesn't care if you come last either. Cam cares about you just rocking up on the day and having a go.
Exactly.
Pushing it
Yeah.
and having a go. And I'm the same. As long as
Yeah.
I do that, that's that part of me that's always
And
fighting.
at the end of it, when you just like, yeah, I did have a go at that.
Yeah.
And I did
Hey, that's
do
the best, dude.
the
It
best
feels
that I
the best.
possibly could within myself.
Yeah.
I was just like, and I don't normally feel like that unless I'm like doing an event or whatever and I'm pretty happy with it. But I was proud of myself. I was
Yeah,
like,
for
I
sure.
did
See, it's a
that.
good
Yeah.
feeling.
It's the
Endorphins
best.
are getting
Yeah.
released, and you feel better about yourself, and just
And everyone was just so
to be involved.
nice.
Just it's worth going just to be involved with all the other people that go there.
Yeah.
You know,
And just talking to everyone
yeah,
else and
that's
stuff.
cool.
Yeah, it
And
was
just
good.
like cheering everyone on and stuff like that. You know, there was mums pushing strollers.
I
There was
know.
dads carrying kids on shoulders.
I know.
Hey, that rhymes. That's weird. But just that all those people were doing that. It was
mate,
so
that
cool.
didn't even have.
Oh, try
feet.
no feet. So
He doesn't have feet.
on Instagram,
And he fucking killed it.
there's a guy. I'm not exactly sure of how he spells his name on Instagram, but it's like try no feet, and like he competed in it, and he did the 5K, and it's just like what's everyone else's excuse? And I'm not putting anyone down if you didn't show up for the day or you weren't feeling up to it, whatever. That's still part of being a human being as well, But I'm just saying, if that dude can still have that go in life, and he's lost both of his feet, and he can still do that, well, that's amazing. Like that just says, but yeah, that's insane. Like what a maddie.
Yeah.
What a legend. So no, the 5K run was so cool, and
it was nearly my favorite.
Yeah.
Even though it was
I wish
so
we could,
cold.
like I don't, because I don't want to be away from Australia for forever, but I wish we could come to all the 5K runs, each year and do them, because that was so cool.
It was fun.
And this is a little shout out for some sponsors as well, but they 100% deserve it, is Yeti, Hoyt and Mountain Ops. And there might have been a couple of other companies as well, so forgive me if I've forgotten them, but at least those guys were some of the bigger guys giving away stuff. They gave away so many prizes.
Bows.
Yeah.
Coolers.
Yeah, buckets.
Like Mountain Ops
heaps
stuff,
of Mountain Ops
supplements,
stuff. It was awesome, so that's
cool.
really good to see. And I seen we did the Gritty movie night.
Yeah.
So Gritty
cool.
Bowman. Brian Call, who runs Gritty Bowman, had like a
I just want to stop
night.
for a second. Legit, like, I love him and his wife. Like, I just think that
they're amazing.
They're so cool.
Yeah. But who did you meet? And not taking anything away from the calls, but who did you meet this weekend that you were like, I don't love them?
I don't want to say.
You've got a few people. Okay, cool. No, they are awesome. They're
no,
really...
I really like everyone, but like personally, I could talk to Gritty Bowman and his wife, Sharon and John, like all night.
Yeah, no,
like I can talk to them all night.
They're all very beautiful, nice people, aren't they?
And like I love everyone else, but I can only kind of talk to them for a short amount of time.
Yeah.
I didn't spend as much time as I would have liked to with Jenna Waller.
Yeah.
Because it was just super
hectic,
quick.
Yeah.
But
Same with Rihanna Carey. Like
I just would prefer to spend more time with them to get to know them better. But
we had a little bit of time with them, like at Accubo and at Mountain Ops, and then
it's kind of work at the same time, so you don't get to properly catch up.
Yeah, and we did dinner with Rihanna, but then it was just like the night was
because I was like, no, I'm too tired.
Yeah, no, it was pretty tough going, but
yeah,
that's all good. Now we've got so the Hunting Expo's done now, and it was an awesome turnout, like I said, and just amazing. Like and
it was just so nice to see like real people.
Yeah, for sure.
And just seeing them and wanting to, say good day and stuff
Yeah,
like that. It was
yeah,
nice.
sure. But even people aside, how amazing was the expo? Like all set up, the
It's
taxidermy in
huge.
there
Oh my
was
god.
incredible. Like it was absolutely
Amazing.
insane.
Yeah.
Now, if you come out to this hunting expo, and I don't want to make it any bigger next year, but I sort of do. But if you come out to this hunting expo, if you're here, you get to put in for a bunch of tags. Like it's just $5 a tag, and that's like there's a bunch of bighorn sheep ones. There's Rocky Mountain goat. There's elk hunting. There's just a whole bunch of tags that you can put in for $5 each. And as a non-resident or a resident, and I bought every non-resident tag you could, which is I don't know $500 and something
Yeah.
dollars worth. So that's a hell of a lot of tags when they're only $5 each, 50 something tags.
Do you think you'll get any?
Probably not because it's like thousands and thousands and thousands
So
of
where
people
does
that came this year.
so where does your money go if you don't get that tag?
Straight to conservation. Yeah, which is
So
amazing.
it's still like
It's a win-win.
Yeah.
Like I don't draw a tag, then there's a bunch of money that goes into conservation. If I draw a tag, there's a bunch of money that goes into conservation, and I get to hunt. So I don't care either way. I do it either way.
No offense, but
Yeah.
I'm not one of those people that I'm all about my own fucking country and stuff like that.
Why are you
Like-
saying no offense to me? Because I'm
No,
100% not like
I know,
that.
but I know
Yeah.
a lot of people are like very their own kind,
Yeah.
their own kind.
Yeah.
But it's pretty decent of us to want to put into conservation in a country that isn't ours
Yes and no.
because we love these animals.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
just
Yeah.
like they were our own. This is our own planet.
Yeah, there's a little bit of selfishness there though, because I do come here and hunt, so I want to benefit the herd.
Yeah, but even
I'm not sending money to Africa for conservation because I don't hunt there and I don't know the system. The American system's so good. They explain enough to you. They show you enough. They give you the opportunity. They're organised that if you put $5 there, it's going straight into conservation over here. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I definitely get what you're saying.
Like, do we put in $500 into conservation in Australia?
No, because conservation works a lot different in Australia. Where your conservation effort in Australia is literally going out and hunting and killing a feral animal. Conservation, it works in many ways in Australia. There's actually tax dollars that we already pay that goes into conservation. So yes, we do put it into a degree. Now let's just say, and I've spoken about this before, let's just say Tasmania said, look, for $500 you can buy a tag to go and hunt fallow deer. Or for $500 you can buy the opportunity to win a tag to hunt fallow deer in Tasmania. In return, we're going to send $450 of that $500 into the Tasmanian Devil Fund, which will help save the Tasmanian devil. Then yeah, I'd do that every year. I'd do it every year, and I'd get one for you as well, and I'd probably put the kids in there as well.
But do you think that maybe there's not enough hunters in Australia to sustain that sort of idea?
There is. It's definitely growing. That idea, no matter what, would make good money because we've already got
there's nothing there.
Yeah.
To begin with.
Yeah.
Is there?
What do you mean?
To go towards conservation in Tasmania for the Tasmanian devil. Is
Yeah.
there?
No, there's nothing. There's nothing set up there like
exactly.
that based around hunting. If they set it up based around hunting, then yes, I'd do it in a flash. That's what I'm saying. And I know there's a whole bunch of people that would jump straight on that. It wouldn't be a drama at all. So, anyway, it's a bit of a funny one, but I just think that's brilliant that they've got this $5 tag system here at the hunting expo to get in on it.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying that I'm like, about my own country and stuff like that. Because
no, but when you said no,
I feel like, animals are important in this country and in any other country, but I just kind of think that it's nice that we don't come from this country, and it is nice that we do actually care about the animals in someone else's country as well. Yeah, that's all.
Tell us about your workout weekend that you weren't expecting.
What do you mean?
Like going to the Eva Shockey workout.
Jordan and Jordan. Jordan.
Female Jordan and male Jordan.
From Mount Knobs. The couple, they're married and they have 3 beautiful children, I'm sure, which I haven't met, but
I met them today.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
How cute are they? Are they cute?
Cute as friggin' kids.
Oh my god. Well, I can't wait to meet them. But anyway, yeah. So they messaged me like a week ago when I was at home, and with time zones and stuff like that. I don't know what time it is for them, but it was cocktail o'clock for me, and so I was a little bit tipsy, and they were just like, oh, do you want to do a workout? I don't know. Do you want to do a workout with Eva? And I was like, who's Eva? I knew I knew who she was. I was completely just mucking around.
Taking the piss.
I was completely taking the piss and just making a joke. Yeah, and I just thought, I just like to make jokes and keep people laughing. But yeah, and I just thought, oh yeah, I'll do it. I'll probably be like super tired, half hungover or half drunk, because I know what I'm like. When I come out, or do anything social, I do drink a little bit. And yeah, I was like, what time is it? And female Jordan was like 7. No, what time was it? 7. It started at 7, but obviously I had to be picked up earlier than that. And I was like 7 a.m. and yeah. So anyway, once I commit to something and say yes, that's pretty much, it's my word. I don't break my word.
Yeah, you don't back out of anything.
I know.
Said,
even if I'm like,
yes, and it's on.
Yeah, if I say yes, that I'm doing that, 100%, I'll be there unless I'm legit dying. Yeah, so... And
you need to add in that we've just flown in from Australia, and like, I don't know, we're in the sky for like 16 or 17 hours of travel to get to Salt Lake.
So the morning of the workout...
That definitely doesn't help.
I had a huge day. I started drinking at midday, and I think I stopped at midnight, so that's about 12 hours worth of drinking. And fell asleep for about 3-4 hours, and then got up for this workout, and I think I was still drunk. And I was still drunk.
You were sweating out pure alcohol.
I was. I know when I got up, I was a bit dizzy and shaky and still.
Alcohol's definitely good for you. Continue.
Well, I'm still fine.
Yeah, I know, but
I'm
it's
still
just
fine.
It's not good, but yeah.
Well, it would have been fine if I had have gotten a proper 8 hours sleep.
Still not good.
But I'm not going to be fine on 3 hours. Well, actually, I still was fine on 3 hours. Did I vomit? No. Did I get up and go to the workout? Yes, I fucking did. And I was alright. Anyway, long story short, I got up, got ready, met that chick Eva that I didn't know who, well, obviously I'd never met her before, but I did know who she was. And she was lovely and everything like that. And then we met this other girl, Brittany, and she was lovely and everything, and Jordan picked us up, and we go out to this place. I don't know, I just thought it was a gym or something, but it was like, and then when we got there, it's like a full event, like where all these people, all these other girls, because Eva's like famous and stuff like that, so people want to meet her and work out with her and stuff like that. I thought it was about 5 girls working out, getting to know each other or something. And so when I rock up, I'm like, what the fuck is this? I don't, like, what's going on? Why is someone giving me a ticket for something? Why am I getting all this stuff? I thought it was, I had no idea. Anyway, so, but I met a few cool chicks, and
And it was a hardcore workout, right? It was.
Well, it's a hardcore workout for someone that hasn't done a workout in about 18 months.
Yeah.
Which is
Well,
me.
you say you haven't done a workout in 18 months, but I see you like planking on the floor and shit all the
That's
time.
not a workout.
It's still a workout.
Not really.
You
If
go
I
for-
do 3 planks for a minute and a half,
And you do
that's
go
not a
for
workout.
regular hikes, and that's a
Hiking-
tough hike, like Glen Rock.
Yeah, but that's not 50 fucking burpees.
Yeah, no, true, no.
Or plyo
no.
lunges.
Yeah, it doesn't even compete.
Or push-ups, or it was it's completely different. But
And then so to add to that, because neither of us got hardly any sleep the next
That-
night. The next night.
Yeah.
So you
that's
were
true.
recovering from that. Neither of us hardly got any sleep, and I got up in the morning to do the 5K run. I said to Cam I would, and Kim said that she would as well. But
And I got about 3 hours sleep
Yeah.
that night as well.
but then that morning, Kim's like, "Nah, I'm pulling out. I'm not doing it."
I
And
just
then I'm
wanted to
like,
lie
"No,
in
you
bed.
got to do it. You just got to
Well,
come and
I
get
was
it done.
so
You'll get
sore
it done."
from the workout. Like my whole body was
Yeah.
just in achy recovery. I could barely move.
Yeah.
Let alone run or jog. Like my legs, like they're still so tight.
So-
I can barely move.
So we got there. You're hurting, and it's freezing cold.
So
and then
cold.
no sooner was it time to go. Justin actually did the countdown, and then we started running, and it started snowing.
Snowing.
You know, it's like freezing
Snowing.
cold.
I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
That was pretty magical, but at the same
and what
time,
a beautiful spot. But anyway, what I was going to say is I think I hit about the halfway mark because I looked down at my watch. I'd hit that halfway
I didn't even
mark.
have the pleasure to do that.
Yeah.
I had no
And,
idea when you're on a run like that, you don't actually know the distance. Even though
Yeah,
I know
yeah,
it's
yeah.
5K,
Yeah,
I don't know the track and I don't know
yeah.
the end difference until the
Yeah,
end.
for sure, yeah.
And so
Which
I'm
it
just
can be a
like,
bit
when
of a
the
hard bit,
fuck
yeah.
is this going to finish?
But anyway, so at about it was actually just before that halfway mark. You actually turn around, you sort of start running back the same track, and then I
was
see
that
you.
the halfway mark?
Yeah, and
That
it
was
was an
halfway.
yeah,
Oh.
and it was an incline,
It
and
was
I
an
seen
incline.
you running up the incline, and I was like, I was super proud of you and shit. I was like, that's cool, because I literally thought you were just gonna walk it.
Why would I do that? I can't do that.
Because you don't run. Like, so
I
Kim
know.
doesn't run. She's done like 2 runs in her whole life, and they were the 2 runs just before the 5K, and you ran about half a K or something like that for your training. So without any training or running, doing that run is tough, and especially because we live at sea level.
I know.
So living at sea level and then coming and running in the mountain of friggin'
Summer
Utah,
at sea level is
Oh my
completely
God.
different than snowing at an
it
elevation
feels like you got about
on
half
an
a lung.
incline. On an incline as
But
well.
anyway, my point is that you did it and you felt great, you know. So it's like you shouldn't back out of anything like that.
I know,
Yeah,
and I'm
because
glad
it's
that
all
I
doable.
didn't because I don't want to be given shit later.
No, that's right. Well, not that you need anyone's respect, but like I respect you more for getting up and doing it and getting
Yeah.
it done. I know Cam would respect you more for getting out and doing it done in those terms of things. So, and yeah, it's crazy. I was thinking about that. You know, don't be scared to fail, because I wasn't scared if I had to get to a point where I was just like, nah, I've got to walk or something like that. I can't do it.
Yeah, see, I'm not either. If I like, it's either death of me not being able to, not death, but passing out, not being able to breathe because I could at certain points. I'm like, I can't get enough air into my actual lungs, so I have to actually stop. So I have to actually stop and walk fast to just catch a bit of breath. And yeah, it's kind of embarrassing that people are passing you, but at the same time, I'm like, you just try and block it out. I know, but you just try and block it out. But at the same time, I don't know how many people are behind me.
No.
And I know there's a
But
shit ton in front of me.
You come in good time.
Well, I don't even know.
And I'm not putting anyone else down as well, but there was a whole ton of people behind you.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
For all I knew.
And you shouldn't be thinking about that anyway. It's just
for all I
race
knew,
against
I
yourself.
just thought there was hardly anyone behind me. I thought, because I'd seen so many people in front of me.
Yeah.
And I didn't know how many were in the actual race.
Yeah.
So, to me, I'm just like, I'm at the back of the fucking herd.
Yeah. No, not
So,
at all.
I had no idea.
Even Cam says that, and you know Cam's the machine. He could run the ass off that mountain, and Cam said it at the beginning of that race. I'm not here to beat anyone. I'm here to run with everyone.
Yeah.
You know, so.
I gave him a high five.
Did you?
Yeah.
Me too, don't worry. I was in love with the race. It was cool.
Yeah.
But, so that was cool. I was thinking about that.
I was just thinking, like, it's very you just feel very alone, even though that you're with heaps of people.
Shit, I didn't feel very alone because heaps of people were trying to shake my hand while I was running, and I was doing this twist thing and trying to shake people's hands.
No
and
one was
people
fucking
were
talking to me.
and I was like, "Bitch, I'm trying to breathe. I can't talk."
No one was talking to
Yeah,
me
it was
until
good.
till right at the end. You know,
Yeah.
that family that have become kind of friends with us, and the little boy is
Oh
like
yeah.
in love with
Oh,
me
they're
or
the
whatever.
best. Yeah, I love
And
them
then
kids and
the
that
dude's
dude.
like, "Come on, Kimmy."
Yeah,
And I was like, "Oh, I can't breathe."
that was awesome.
And then
I'm pretty sure he carried his young fella. What's his young fella's name?
Nick.
No, is it?
Oh.
Is it
I don't know.
I forgot. It's not Zion.
I don't know.
Can't say Zion because it sounds like he's out of the Matrix. It might be Zion. I don't know, but he carried his little boy over the line on his shoulders. It was the freaking best.
His brother or?
No, him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the dad's name.
No, the little boy's name's Zion. But anyway, whatever.
Oh.
He's one of the parents that carried his son over the
Oh,
line, which
okay.
was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was killer. But I was thinking about what I was saying before, about people being scared to fail.
Yeah. Well,
And,
it is a legit thought.
Yeah, no, well, I'll do everything in my power not
It's like,
to fail.
trust me, I wanted to cheat.
Yeah.
I wanted to cut
No,
through
well,
a lot
no,
of
that's
places.
failing. I'm sorry. That's
Exactly.
failing. Yeah.
And I won't do
yeah.
that.
No, so there's a difference between I'm not scared to fail, but I'll do absolutely everything in my power not to fail. But I'm not scared to fail. And I find a lot of people getting into bowhunting are scared to fail. Because the constant question is, how do I get into bowhunting?
Mm.
What do you mean, how do you get into bowhunting?
You just
Go and get a bow and practice and go out.
Yeah.
Like, you don't
Yeah.
don't be scared to learn something yourself.
And don't be scared to ask questions to the people at the
I'm trying to get people out of asking me more
No.
questions, and you're like, don't be scared to ask questions.
I mean,
Flood Adam's account with messages
Not
so he
you.
can't reply to anyone, so I feel like a cunt. No.
not you. I mean, find your store, find your local.
Yeah, I'm saying the opposite.
Yeah, but
I'm saying
ask
I'm nearly
them.
saying the opposite. No, I'm still
they're
nearly
the
saying the
professionals.
opposite.
They
Yeah, I
wouldn't
know
be able
that.
to tell you.
I know that. I'm still saying nearly the opposite. Yeah, ask so many questions, but get to a point where you just go out and start learning yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If
But
you
just-
just stay, I feel like most people are staying behind their phones or computers asking questions when they just need to get out there and have a hunt.
I know.
Find a bit of the right information, find out the rules and regulations on your area, and work with inside them, and get out there and do it.
Mm.
And it's like that question, because I constantly get the question, do you like that quiverizer? Do you like that stabilizer quiver thing from Option Archery that's on the front of your bow? Do you like it? Do you know how many times I've got that? What do you think? Do you think I don't fucking like it, but I'm using it? Like, serious, it's one that's starting to annoy me.
Don't ask Adam about his
No,
quiverizer.
just no. If there's something that I'm using, it works. If there's something I'm using, I believe in it. I don't believe in like money. No, there's no company that's paying me money to use their product for
That
a product
much.
that I wouldn't use
Yeah.
already. I'm using products from companies that I like. I'm using products that I like. So there's another thing there too. Like, there's a company that's got something that I like, but the people that run the company are a bunch of jerks. I'm not going to use that product because I want to support companies that are positive, like Hoyt and Mountain Ops, and everyone's been. I think every company in friggin' Utah is positive. I don't know what they put in the water here. That's a funny one. No, I don't know what they put in the water here, but everyone from Utah is friggin' so positive and nice.
Yeah.
But there's not. Just get this. There's nothing that I use that I don't friggin' love and would use over any other product on the market. Because if there's another product on the market that I wanted to use, I'd just go out and buy it, sponsorship or not. I'd just use that product. I don't need money. I don't need to be paid by anyone to use something. I'll just use what I like. So yeah, when I keep getting that question, like, do you like that, the RX-1 Ultra from Hoyt? No, I'm shooting it because it's a piece of shit and I hate it. Why do you think I'm shooting it? Like, I bow hunt. That's what I do with every bit of spare time that I've got, and sometimes spare time that I don't got, I bow hunting. So as if I'm not going to use.
Sometimes people just, I don't know. I guess maybe sometimes people just want reassurance, but I mean, I personally wouldn't wouldn't ask anyone
Yeah.
anything. Maybe, yeah, no, not really.
Yeah, it's a bit funny like that. It's all good. It's all good. I'm just having a little shot, but that question, I'm just telling you, if there's something that I'm using, it's because I really like it.
Mm. How do you like that Diet Coke?
Delicious. What else you got for me, Kimmy? Brought you on the show again.
So you fucking should. I feel like that it's our show.
It's my show, but I'm just really friendly with you.
It's our show.
What's this little note you wrote?
Oh, I've already spoken about it, so
Oh.
that's fine. It's just people who I like to talk to.
Yeah.
And
So
who I can talk to all the time.
So finishing the 5K run, me and Cole Kramer end up getting to a point where we're like right beside each other.
Yeah.
So we end up running the last bit together, and we stuck to like a pretty good pace and stuff like that.
That's
which was
cute.
pretty cool.
I didn't
And
even
like,
see him on the flip around.
Yeah,
I didn't see him. I saw you.
And Cole's a very similar hunter to me as well. You know, like he just does his thing and he does the mountains and stuff like that. And I'm like, you know, maybe it's just like we're really like I wasn't trying to stick with him and he wasn't trying to stick with me. You know, and we just sort of kept that nice pace and come into the finish line together. So that's pretty cool. Yeah.
And you didn't even stick with your wife. You're a cunt.
I left you. I told you. I'm gone.
I know. It's so
gone.
mean.
Yeah, well, like I said, I thought you were going to walk some of it. So I'm like, I ain't walking.
I did walk a couple of times.
The last run that I did with Cam is
especially in like the first 30 seconds.
Yeah.
I legit couldn't breathe.
Yeah.
I was just
tough.
like,
that air's so thin
and it's
and
on
cold.
an incline. I'm just like, I did better than this at home.
Yeah,
I didn't stop at home.
Yeah.
So this is crazy.
Yeah, totally crazy.
Ugh.
But like that,
I feel like next time I need like a week's practice to just climatize to the climate
definitely.
and the air.
Definitely. I got them endurance masks back home from Under Armour. You could bloody wear one of them.
Yeah.
So that's about the only training aid you could use back at sea level in
So
Australia.
it just
before you got
cuts
here.
your air a bit.
Yeah. And
times.
you can change the inflow on them and stuff like that. So you start off not so hard, you know what I mean, and then
Ease into it.
yeah, ease into it and then crank it up. But so the first run that I did with Cam was when he came out for his first buffalo hunt in Australia,
Oh, Darwin.
and it was like 117 degrees and like 100% humidity.
So what's that
We'd
in
I don't know.
Celsius?
I don't know, up there. And someone else can work that shit out. And then, so we'd been buffalo hunting with no food or anything, come back to this hotel room that company had grabbed us, and they said everything was paid for, so I ran the bill up for room service as soon as I got there. Got a couple of big steaks, got dessert, drank a heap of liquids, and then...
Knowing that you had to do that
Yeah,
run.
I didn't care. I was starving.
Why didn't you just do the run and then eat?
I should have. That's what Cam done. And then, so we do this run, and I think we had to do 13 laps. And I did the second lap, and I was trying to keep up with Cam as well. And I got to the second lap, and I had to go out. Like quarter of the way through the first lap, I just had this killing stitch.
So
And
how did you?
Bit of a snowflake pussy moment or whatever, but I had to pull out. I couldn't go on. But the truth was, it was never going to kill me. I should have just kept running through the bit of pain. But anyway, Cam did all the 13 laps and kicked ass, and then
How many did you do? Two.
Yeah. But I did a bunch of push-ups, which was good. I did a bunch of chin-ups, and then a young girl, because it was to win Cam's bow, and not that like even if I won Cam's bow, I would have given it to someone else. I didn't need a spare bow. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, it was freaking awesome. But that was the first time Cam come out, and I pulled
Why
out.
were
But
you
like I said, I
say
pulled
about
out.
a young girl?
She won Cam's bow.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, she ended up winning Cam's bow. She didn't beat Cam, but she just put in a massive effort for her age and who she was. So
Yeah.
that was really cool. But I was just definitely like, I can't pull out in this one, otherwise Cam's going to think I can't run. So no, it was good. I had limited training coming up to it, and I hadn't been out for a run. As probably a lot of my fans know, I shattered my heel on my right foot into 4 pieces, and it's never been the same. And it's a real
6 years ago.
it's a real bitch when you talk about running. You know, walking and hiking, that's a different story. It still hurts, but I can hike my ass off and it not be blown up the next day. But running's not good. But and
How does it feel now?
It feels good, but Under Armour sent me them new fat tires and shit, which that extra cushion obviously helps.
Mm-hmm.
And probably just because we've been moving around heaps the last couple of days, that hasn't gotten really bad. It's just keeping it going.
Mm-hmm.
So, but that's all good. What time we got? It's 12:05. We probably should go. I don't know how many hours we've got done, but let me just have a quick check here.
I reckon an hour.
Yeah, I reckon we've done probably an hour.
Is there anything else that you want to talk about?
We've only done 40 minutes. I think that's a new time low. That's
yeah, let's do another 20.
What else we got to talk about? How about we talk about how Cole Kramer is an asshole because he didn't come on our podcast.
No.
We can tell these people a couple of things that we've got going on actually.
Yeah.
Because we've got, besides me booking in a heap of hunts, we've got some really exciting hunts that we're doing ourselves and some travel. So obviously we get home in a couple of days. We're going to go and photograph Antelope Island and some wildlife and just do a bit of a touristy thing. Tomorrow we'll try and get that done because Tuesday, so the rivets tomorrow are going over to Traeger.
Oh, yeah.
Their headquarters are here in Utah for anyone that doesn't know. And they're going to pre-cook and get everything ready at Traeger tomorrow's Monday, for lunch at Hoyt on Tuesday. Ooh. So most of Hoyt's in Vegas at a shoot, I believe. Mm-hmm. They're all coming back tomorrow. So Tuesday, Hoyt factory's going to be packed. The rivets are going to go in there. They're going to feed all of Hoyt, I believe, nice. And me and you. So that'd be cool. And we love catching up with the guys over there at Hoyt. This podcast sounds like it's just a massive sponsor.
I know. You've mentioned Traeger, Hoyt,
Accubo, Under Armour.
Fucking everyone. You're a sellout. Who haven't I mentioned? Damn. Silverware.
Yeah. Oh no, there's a bunch I haven't mentioned. Don't worry about that. But anyway, that's all good. It sounds like we're the biggest sellout. But we're in Utah and there's a lot of companies here.
So many companies here.
So if you think we're a sellout,
but we're actually friends and want to see these people.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's right. That's what I mean. That's the thing that I was saying about If a company reaches out to me and says, "Look, we want to sponsor you. We want you to use this," I'd be like, "Who are you? Like, you're not my friend." Whereas the companies we're sponsored by, I'm friends with them.
We want to hang out with them.
And outside of them having a business or sponsoring me or something like that, I'd still want to be friends with those people.
I know.
Which is crazy, but
so we don't mean to say
before we continue on with the trip. And unfortunately, the people that are just listening to this on iTunes or Podbean or something like that, they're not going to get to see this because I'm showing a little bit of product. But this dude came up to me. I think it's CC Designs.
Yeah.
And
though he didn't even introduce himself.
Yeah, he just dropped me this hat. And it's like my logo, the Bowhunters Life logo on it, and the map of Australia. It's backwards there, just for you foreigners that don't know the shape of Australia. It's backwards in the camera, but... How cool is that he just dropped me that hat? I freaking love that sort of stuff.
I can't believe that he didn't say, "Oi,
yeah, he should have. Yeah, I would have appreciated that.
Because I didn't even know, no offense, I've had conversations with you, heaps of conversations.
Yeah.
But I've never actually, I don't know who you look like or what you look like. So I'm sorry for that.
And then the other ones, like Eric and the boys at the Hush Crew, that's one of their hats. I pretty much just stole that hat off them while they was in the little video. But how cool is that hat? That is sick.
They're super, super nice guys.
Yeah, they're really nice guys. That's what I mean. Everyone from Utah is fucking a nice cunt.
Yeah.
And that's Mountain Ops has got a whole bunch of new hats, but that's probably my favourite. The full camo and the badge there. So that was pretty cool. Cool. And then I'm totally not selling shit, but I'm not. I'm excited about stuff. Mountain Ops don't even sponsor the podcast. What the fuck would I care? But Mountain Ops has got a bunch of new gear coming out. So that one's their multivitamin, but it's in a flavoured drink.
Which is cool.
So if you're drinking creek water and shit like that, and drop a couple of them in there, and that's the Biotics. So probiotic in that one.
Probiotic.
Yeah, you'd like that one as well. But that's nothing. Because everyone knows that I love food. and I can't talk this one up too much yet, but
Because it's not out.
yeah, there's a bunch of backcountry meals that they're coming out with, and they're actually really healthy backcountry meals, and they are going to be cool. So there's a couple of them. I'm going to try them out when I get home. Just toss that shit over there
like
for now.
17 kilos next time.
Well, maybe, because part of going backcountry hunting for me, there's that excuse to lose. Like I've always got a little bit of extra weight on the front. Usually nothing on my legs because I do so much freaking cardio and hiking and stuff like that. But I like food. I like the flavour of shit so much.
No,
so
he likes.
I'm
he
not
likes
really
junk
good.
food.
And I like
You like
junk
chocolate.
food, but you're eating it.
Well, it's there.
It's not a great example.
It's there.
But,
How often do I eat these?
Like every night before we go to bed, she just stuffs
That's
the whole pack.
dead lie.
No, you hardly ever eat. But I'm addicted
Sugar.
to sugar or some shit. I don't know, and I've got to kick that addiction.
You don't have to. I don't care.
Yeah, I know you don't care, but I sort of. Man, I don't care either because I need a little bit of reserve for when I go backcountry and lose 17 freaking kilos. What did we work out 17 kilos to be? Like
Don't know.
38 or something pounds. No, it was more than that. It was like 40 something pounds or 50 pounds that I lost on that backcountry hunt.
You didn't even have that much weight to lose.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, I lost it, which was good.
Mm.
But where were we We were talking about. Sorry, I just went off on a tangent talking about fucking products.
Dehydration meals.
Oh no. Before that, I was talking about some of the trips we're doing, and because you're going to hunt the rut with me, which will be cool.
And possibly April.
Yeah, and then you and April are probably going to do your own hunt. So hopefully I can show you guys how to, field dress like just gut a deer and well, you don't have to skin it. You can just carry it back to the cabin, and then I can show you how to skin it.
Do I need one of those things to pull something?
No, definitely not. Pull something.
Like pull a dead animal.
No. We don't need none of that gimmicky shit.
Oh.
We just use our human muscles for that.
Okay.
But yeah. So hopefully you and April will get a hunt in. So, but me and you will have a good hunt there. And I know we've invited a couple of people out to Australia, like Rihanna. We would love for Rihanna to come out, and Jess, yeah, the buyers from follow his arrow and follow her arrow on Instagram.
Is it buyers or Myers?
Buyers, I thought it was. Let's just call them follow their arrow.
Okay.
But yeah, so
I'm
we'll have
very
them
bad
out.
with names, so I'm sorry.
Yeah, and now everyone on the internet knows as well because Kim announces all that sort of shit.
Well, no, I'm just saying I'm bad with names.
Yeah.
I know faces.
Yeah. So anyway, so if those guys come out, we'll obviously hunt together as well and do that. But then skip all that in between time, and then myself, Kim, and our 3 kids are going to travel out to the US.
Why are we skipping the in-between time?
Because there's not a lot of hunting. We're talking about hunts that me and you are doing together.
Oh, okay. I thought you were
Yeah.
just talking about all hunts.
No. I've already spoken about that.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, and then towards the end of the year, August, the end of August.
End of August.
The whole family's going to fly out to the US. I've got to get my ass in the gear.
Including Hunter.
Yeah, I've got to get my ass in the gear and do our visas. So we can stay for that duration of time because it's going to be 4 months.
Which is longer than the specified
Yeah, I think
duration.
you can only have 90 days on a ESTA visa.
So we're hoping that Trump lets us stay for 4 months.
Yeah, hopefully Trump lets us stay for more than 4 months. I'm sure he will. We're nice people.
Yeah,
Come
we
on,
are.
believe us.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then Kim's got a mule deer tag in Oregon, which will be unreal, and I've got an elk and a mule deer tag in Oregon as well. And then we're going to do a little bit of over-the-counter stuff, and there's a possibility of even going to Alaska together and doing some hunting there towards the end of the year. So we'll see how that goes, but that would be just crazy. Just to even go to Alaska and see the place would be absolutely crazy. So yeah, that'd be really cool.
So, but you're still going to do your solo Montana.
Yeah, I'll still do my
situation.
solo things in and out, and
Maybe me and the kids can hang out with Jana
yeah, that'd be cool.
and do a few
That
fun
time
things.
of the year, they'll be hunting as well, so probably not.
Boom.
Yeah, but no, that's cool. I'll try and get in there and get it done and come back to you guys and move on to the spot. We're basically going to get a bunch of tags.
What else can we hunt
Oh,
in
heaps.
Montana specifically?
that time of year,
Yeah.
a deer, if we
Yeah.
get some tags, so whitetail or mule deer. I put in for Wyoming, um, which would be good. We can also drop back to Idaho and we can go over the counter tags in Idaho.
And you wanted to go back to Colorado as well to check out the find actually document grizzly.
Yeah, get some real nice up close photos of that grizzly if she's still around in that area, which I sort of imagine she is. Pretty quiet, tucked up spot. Um, yeah, so that'd be good. The other thing we should mention, because everyone's been hounding us about our clothing line, our apparel line that's coming out.
Our merch.
Yeah, and I think you know a little bit more than that. So when are they expecting it to drop and be?
Well, I don't know because we literally have not even had a chance
to check it out. But
to
anyway,
check out
it'll be
our messages.
Yeah, it'll be a couple more weeks, and then you guys
I'm
will be able to
thinking
get
like a
some of the
week,
shirts.
2 weeks on pre-order.
Hats.
I think we're just trying to suss out prices and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Like how much it costs to make and
Yeah,
you know,
just get all
other overheads that we have to cover. So, yeah, once we get that all squared away.
Yeah,
and then
that'll
we'll
be
figure it
that'll
out.
be killer. That'll be kick ass.
Yeah.
I can't wait to actually get all that stuff to you guys.
Yeah.
And so it's available.
Same. I'm so excited.
Yeah, no, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
What's a couple other questions that people have been asking regularly?
What's your favorite hunt?
No, I'm not doing them. I can't.
Seriously,
pick.
I
can't
can actually
choose.
answer for you. Every hunt is his favorite hunt.
It is, yeah.
Because
I just love
it's
it.
it's all hunting.
Yeah,
so it's always
it is, yeah.
different.
And even when it's not successful.
He always takes something away from it that makes it his favorite.
Yeah, no, exactly.
So
I think that's part of having a positive mind as well.
It really doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like he could go on a pig hunt and love it just as much as a fellow hunt or whatever. But if I had to, because you know, I probably know you the best out of everyone in the world because you know we've been together for like 5,000 years. But I have to say that you love hunting elk and buffalo the most so far that I've seen.
Yeah, well, they're the ones that really keep drawing me back. So I suppose that goes to say something like, yeah, you do love them the most if they keep drawing you back in like that. But
like you love everything else.
You know what?
Like he loves it all.
Yeah, you know what? A big part of loving fallow and buffalo. I'll tell you now, fallow, buffalo, and elk. One of the things that makes those so awesome is the country, the area that I'm hunting them in.
Yeah.
The country is so special. It's just magical to walk through and look at and explore. I think that's a big part. It's not so much the species at all.
All three species are in completely different country.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
So that's why.
But and so here goes the other thing. Elk, I've got good elk. I can get a tag for elk pretty easy in the spots that I hunt, and so they're what am I trying to say? Like their availability to hunt them is pretty good, so they're easy to hunt. If moose were really easy and available to hunt, like go and buy a tag and here's a bunch of public land that you can go hunting in, or you know I had permission on a big section of private land that I could go and hunt, I'd hunt moose every year too.
Great.
So yeah, great, but it's not like that. But so elk are very accessible for me with the places that I know, so I hunt them every year. Buffalo are fairly accessible for me, more so in the last couple of years with a couple of big indigenous properties coming online that I can go and hunt. And because buffalo is probably actually one of the harder ones, but I've been pretty lucky there with some access. And then fallow deer, well, I've got a bunch of access for fallow deer all over friggin' New South Wales and even access in Victoria for fallow deer now. So heaps more than that. But anyway, I've got a bunch of access for fallow deer. So I suppose the access is a big part of it as well. You know, being able to keep chasing those species. And like you said, whatever I'm chasing, I love it. You know, that's more of a philosophy in life than anything. Is if you're going to do something, you might as well love it. And I've said that on the podcast plenty of times. If you've got a job to do, then you might as well make yourself love it and appreciate it, so you're happier.
Mm.
You know, otherwise you're just
Yeah,
wasting time, right? You're
like,
just
so
wasting time being miserable.
if you don't,
No,
what are
get
you
out of it.
saying? You actually have to just make yourself love it.
No, I'm saying if you're doing
Just change
something,
it.
yeah, just change your mind of thought. If you're doing something, then get in and do it and be happy about it. You know, because let's just say we had to build a roof over an old building. No one else is going to do it, or we can't afford anyone to do it, or it's just
Mm.
our job, whatever it is, it makes us
Mm-hmm.
money. And we go up there. Should we go up on top of that roof and be like, this is fuck, this is shit, I don't want to be here, this is crap, you know, I'm
That
not
sounds
enjoying
very
this, or
childish.
stuff like that. But people do that. You know, even if it's in your head, you've even got those ugly thoughts in your head, you know, rattling around in that negativity, then you're going to hate it.
Mm.
And hating's just a waste of time and a waste of life. Or get up there, tell some jokes, have a good time. Like, yeah, we're doing a good job. This is awesome. You know, let's bang it out. Let's smash
Yeah,
this.
but what
Let's
if
make
you're
some
by
good money.
yourself?
Then I still have those thoughts rattling around in my head. Like, this is awesome. Let's get into it. It's got to be done. Sweet. Yeah, I'm the
Mm.
person to do it.
Mm.
Fuck yeah, get on with it.
You're a better person than me because I don't think that I'd be
Well,
able
I'm
to.
just saying, you might as
Well,
well. If
I'm
you're
just
gonna do it, you
saying.
might as well enjoy it.
No, I know,
Yeah.
but
No, and you're,
it's really hard to get
but
your head
you can't.
around it.
Oh, for sure. But you like I push that. For
No,
you.
but I'm like that. Like with any sort of mundane housework bullshit that I've got to do,
Yeah.
it's like someone has to do it.
Exactly, and it's you, so you might as well love it.
It's like people are like, oh, I love, you know, your Insta stories and stuff like that. I don't post me doing the washing or emptying
for
the
sure.
dishwasher or
Because no one's interested
vacuuming
in
or
that.
mopping or
No,
making beds
no,
or
of
putting
course
washing
not.
away. Like that all still
Why
has to
would
get
you?
done.
No, no.
And
Why would
I
you?
have to do it.
Yeah. No. Well, why would you
Yeah.
post something like that?
No, I know.
That
'Cause
you know, it's like if
it's boring.
no, exactly. If I was sitting on the computer or I was working hard at work, I wouldn't post that. But if the sun went down and it was pretty, I'd post it
Yeah.
because I'm like, that's nice. I want everyone to see that.
Mm.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So, but I'm just saying, there's no use walking around moping if there's something that you got to do.
No, I know. Like anything boring and anything like that at home that I've got to do, I just get in and do it. Just get it done.
No, that's right. Yeah, yeah. And it's no different than traveling here. Traveling here is not a pleasure.
Oh, the lack of sleep and the time change and the uncomfortability
No, that's
sitting
right.
on a plane.
Yeah, but we weren't whinging. We were just making fun of it.
Yeah,
Weren't we?
well,
We were just like, it's so easy to sleep sitting upright, you know, or there's so much room in here for activities. No, we're just having a good play with it and
I
laugh,
know.
making the most of a moment.
Yeah, well, me making the most of it is actually getting work done that I don't have time to do, doing housework and shit like that, or talking to you, or having a chat to you, and yeah, so it's kind of like nice to spend a bit of time together, but yeah, it's definitely uncomfortable and tiring.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah,
But it's all good.
it's all good.
It's all good. Well, let's kill this podcast because we're going to get up pretty early in the morning and drive out to Antelope Island and get
Was
some
there anything
photos
else
and
that you
stuff.
wanted to say?
Just wanted to say,
Thanks.
see you later. No, I did.
I actually
wanted to say no. I'm saying something now. Shut up.
Oh.
I wanted to say no. You can go.
No, I just wanted to say thanks for everyone's support and niceness.
Oh, that's what I wanted to say.
Ha ha ha!
Taking it from me.
Yay!
No,
because
it's amazing.
Like it's beyond anything that I could even imagine. Because I'm just like, you know, even if someone recognizes me, like, you know,
Heaps of people recognize you.
Well, that's surprising to me because I expect it with him, but with me, I'm just like, I'm no one. Like, seriously, that's just, it's so bizarre to me. Yeah, so.
No, it is bizarre, but it's,
I'm just super thankful and, like, everyone's so nice and
well, we're very lucky. We've got a very, very organic audience. You know, most people are.
And they just accept us for who we are.
From the podcast, the live feeds, you know, all the posts, and because, you know, we're brutally honest people and we don't believe in hiding, you know, or being fake about anything. You know, it just is what it is. This is life. We're people. We make mistakes.
Yeah.
you know, and I think, you know, because some Aussies swear a lot anyway.
Yes.
Just so everyone knows, pretty much about 99.99999% of the Australians swear, and regularly, like it's just the normal part of speech.
Yes.
But and I think we didn't want to hide any of that. Like, this is who we are. If we can't talk naturally, then we're just being fake with all you guys.
Yeah.
So, and I'm sure some people don't like that. It's like, oh, why do they have to swear and stuff like that? But that's just how we are. That's how we were raised. No, that's just how we are.
Not really, because I wasn't raised like that.
Not really, but we just swear, and I suppose it's part of a newer generation coming up, and when we swear, it doesn't mean what some people associate swearing with, because it's the tone and how you use it.
We're
and we
literally
never
just
do
trying
that.
to make a joke.
Exactly.
We're not.
Well, it's
being
not even
serious.
trying to make a joke. It's just being us.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. We can't hide that from anyone. Otherwise, this isn't going to flow properly. You know, I'm not just swearing for the hell of it. I'm just swearing because it's part of my vocabulary.
Yeah.
You know, so but if you have taken offence to our swearing or anything like that, I apologise, but it hasn't been meant how you've probably taken it. But yeah, we just got to be who we are, and you know, we're just doing what we do, and you're pretty much either on board or you're not. And if you're not, you probably shouldn't be listening to this podcast now. I ain't trying to make everyone happy. I'm just trying to be us, and then if you like it, you like it, which is a good thing.
I think one of the things that we wanted to talk about a little while ago that we forgot about was like some, I don't even know if you want to talk about it or not, like some negativity and stuff like that.
Yeah, I couldn't be fucked talking about some negativity.
Oh, okay.
Because just everyone's been so positive lately. I couldn't
That's
bother
true.
talking about negativity that some random troll on Instagram said. Like, whatever, see you later,
I know.
punk. But
like most of the time it doesn't bother me, but every now and again.
every now and then one of them bites.
I get fiery.
Yeah, but that's just normal human nature as well.
Yeah, but that's like that. To me, it's like so sad that they sit there and troll, and just to write these aggravating things, these passive aggressive comments to get a rise out of someone. And that's fucking sad. Is that your life?
Oh yeah, I know.
Is that your life? Is that what you live for?
Have you turned British?
Yeah, I think I did.
Is that your life? Is that what you live for?
I think
Is that your life?
I think I did turn British for a second.
What are you doing?
Nothing. I'm just trying to
No,
sit up.
no, not about that. Just how you just change accents like that.
I don't know. Maybe I've been talking to Sharon Dudley.
Far out. She's not British. She's something in between. That girl. She's like, I can't understand the words that are coming out of her mouth.
Shut up!
Just
you
kidding,
can't.
Shazza. Nah, she's freaking lovely.
Yeah.
But
no, but that's what I mean. It's like, is that your life?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sad.
Yeah, totally.
That's sad.
Yeah. No, they just, I don't know. Like I said, I don't really want to talk about it, and you just said it. That's sad, and I feel sad for those people that they feel like they have to do that or say that, or I just don't know. I just don't think like that or act like that. Maybe I did once before, but I've got a certain amount of mind control that tells me, oi, there's no need to be like that. That you don't have to do that, or this is wrong. We all know the difference between what right and wrong.
I'll
tell you what I do. Everything I do, when it involves someone else, how would I feel? How would I feel if that was me?
Same.
It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
I'd feel shit if someone did that to me.
I know.
I'm not going to do that to that person.
So if anyone
let shit go. It's so easy to let shit go.
I know.
I read stuff online that I don't agree with, but I don't get on there and be like, you should do this like this. You're fucking useless. No, I don't do that. I don't feel the need. Even when I see something that I'm like, they probably shouldn't do that like that. You know, is this going to be constructive when I'm writing? No.
Well, sometimes it can.
It can be, but we're not talking about constructive ones.
I believe that it's unsolicited opinions, it's not necessary. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, only if someone asks you for advice,
I'll tell you the perfect one.
Give them constructive criticism.
The perfect one
No one's asking You have no right to fucking say it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
The perfect one is the anti-hunters that come on my page and write something. I have never once taken into consideration quitting hunting or eating meat because of the thousands of comments from anti-hunters that I've got.
Yeah.
And I don't know any other hunter that's been like, you know what? They're right. They're right. I shouldn't be killing animals. I should just go and eat a field of
so
wheat.
why do they do it?
I don't know. That's what I mean. I'm not going on to any page and saying you should eat meat.
I know.
You should kill animals.
I want to know if any hunters actually do that.
If they do, those hunters are equally as sad as the anti-hunters that write shit to me.
I know.
Which, up until only, I don't know, so many months ago, I hadn't got any negative messages for ages, like forever.
I haven't gotten any for a few months.
But for every negative comment or message that I get, there must be 1,000 positive negative, 1,000 shit, and there must be 1,000 positive comments and messages from people from one negative, if not more than that, you know, comments positive wise, and there would at least be 20 of those that are from vegetarians or vegans or anti-hunters that are saying that thank you opened my eyes up, and because of you and Joe Rogan and people like Cameron Haynes, I now look at it a different way and I respect it, or I'm not a vegan anymore and I actually hunt my own meat and stuff like that. So it's just like the couple of negative ones, that's why I was like, I don't really want to talk about them. But, they're just nothing. We're just giving them the time of day right now.
And now you're going off on a tangent.
Yeah, now I'm going off on a tangent. When really I want to go to sleep so I can get up and go and photograph antelope.
We've got to check on our clothes.
You've got to check on our clothes. I will finish this podcast up and send it off.
I just keep thinking that there's more that I want to say.
Yeah, well, maybe tomorrow night we can do another podcast and we can just find some bum stranger off the street like Cole Kramer.
You know it's Valentine's Day in a couple of days.
We'll be in the air, it doesn't count.
You can still be nice to me and
I'll be nice.
Love me.
I do, constantly and endlessly. So, what?
Oh, that's all.
That's it?
Yeah.
Right, well, thanks for tuning in to Podcast 8 and really appreciate our sponsors for this podcast, which is Option Archery. Look them up on the internet. And also Maven Optics. You can look those guys up on the internet too. Thanks for tuning in.
Bye.
See you all later.